Hello everyone on YouTube. Thank you for joining me for what is going to be a bit of an impromptu reflection on 2018. Obviously it's New Year's about to happen, and December is a really good time, I think, to do a bit of reflection, especially for myself. December is when I started to do YouTube and do Twitch and do everything like that. So not only is it a bit of a end year for everyone else, it's also a bit of an anniversary for myself. And it's been a big year. It's been a really big year. There's kind of three main things that I want to talk about. I want to talk a little bit about myself, talk a little bit about Twitch, talk a little bit about YouTube, a couple of content creators that I've been enjoying as well. So let's start off with myself. 2018 has been one of the best years of my life, I would say. It's definitely been a year where I've done a lot of reflection, done a lot of self-improvement, and I think streaming has been a big part of that. Streaming and YouTube, it's really, I've always found myself struggling to have a creative outlet, and the creative outlets that I do find are often, I guess, a little bit destructive in a way. So it's good to actually have, built something that I feel is a great extension of myself. Good to put that out there. Makes me feel really good. And I'm really glad that people have been enjoying it as well. That's also been helpful. Still at the same house, still at the same place. Not planning on going anywhere anytime soon. And honestly, I think a lot of the plans for the future are pretty small scale and pretty achievable. I don't have any grand delusions of grandeur. I think for 2019, some of my main goals, I'd love to learn a speed run. Where a simple one, a normal one. Don't want to get a world record or anything like that. Would just love to kind of, indulge in a bit of that culture and a bit of that mindset. So looking forward to that. Obviously want to run a tournament. We've got the long-term game plan of running a very wrestling style tournament, but I think in 2019 I just want to start small. Even just a small 4 or 8 person tournament, maybe just between YouTube viewers or subs on Twitch, something like that. Just get around that and get a little bit of community going. So that's another goal for 2019, and I guess another goal that will shortly be finished and kind of segues into talking about YouTube is hitting YouTube partner. We're just on the precipice. I think it's at 965 subs the last time I checked on YouTube, which is absolutely massive. I can't thank you all enough for wanting to see more of my doofy face. But yeah, hitting YouTube partner is going to be fantastic. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to whatever that entails, and dealing with it as it comes. So speaking of YouTube, I was taking a look at some of the stats, and this year I uploaded over 300 videos, including the 3 that I'm going to drop today. I'm pretty sure I would have uploaded over 300 Hearthstone videos to YouTube, which is absolutely incredible. I actually was kind of flabbergasted when I read that number. I was like, no way, like this has got to be incorrect. But yeah, over 300 videos. So if there are any dedicated few of you out there who have watched even half of those 300 videos, good on you. I love you a lot. You must like me. So I don't think I'd watch half of those videos, but no, I thank everyone so much. And YouTube's been really good. Obviously we had a couple of videos that did really well, a couple of 1,000 views, which I'm so happy for. Those brought a lot of new people in there. Had a couple of stinker videos, but I don't think I've deleted any. I think they're all still up there. I also want to give a big shout out to everyone on YouTube who obviously I expose myself quite a lot on Hearthstone and things like that. So we do get the occasional randoms coming in and posting some garbage in the comments, but it's really nice knowing that usually whenever someone's posting some garbage, some derogatory stuff, by the time I get to check it, there's already someone or multiple people who have replied to that person and told them what's up. And I delete all those comments because I don't like spreading the toxicity and things like that. But shout outs to all of y'all who are up in that comments section, spreading the positivity and protecting your boy. I really appreciate that. Yeah, other than that, YouTube, pretty straightforward. Just looking forward to doing more content in 2019. Smashing it just as hard. And also trying some new things. I want to start collaborating a bit more with more Hearthstone players, with more non-Hearthstone players. And maybe even try a couple new games. See how you'll like that. Anyway, that's enough for YouTube. Let's talk about Twitch. Twitch in 2018 has been fantastic. Obviously, we hit affiliate relatively quickly. And kind of, this is what the tree is all about. The tree is all about Twitch. So, for those of you who don't know, which might be a lot of the YouTube audience actually, for the months of November and December, I ran the holiday tree where you can't really see it much, but there is a tree under this pile of things. So everyone who subbed or gifted a sub or donated, I think 500 bits or more, got to add an ornament to this tree, and it could be anything they wanted to. So that's why we've got Hearthstone cards, we've got Magic cards, we've got Duel Masters cards, we've got gifts, we've got anime, we've got Heroes of the Storm stuff, we've got gifts, got a lot of fun stuff, and each one of these things represents someone who not only took the time out of their day to come watch a stream, to come hang out, but also liked it enough that they thought, this guy's worth a couple of bucks. So it really means a lot to me that I have so many people who enjoyed the content, who enjoyed hanging out, enjoyed chatting and things like that. If you're on YouTube, you haven't managed to catch a stream, don't worry. I'm always going to be here, but, you know, chuck us a follow. Make sure you keep up to date. And if you ever manage to pop in, we can have a chat. I'd love to hear from you. Love to hear that. In fact, that's kind of overall, that's one of the things I've enjoyed the most out of 2018 is starting to see the YouTube comments, see the Twitch people coming in, people on Twitter just saying like, hey, I'm a new player, I watched your video, it really helped me out. You know, it helped me, I like the deck, or, you know, it helped me figure out how to play things. You know, I don't think every single time, I don't profess to be the greatest player of all, but the fact that I'm helping a couple of people is the most important thing. I think that's what the content's about. I really like helping people. So I'm glad that some people have found value in that. I know for me, I found a lot of value in that kind of stuff, watching, you know, my favorite content creators like Day9. I take a lot of influence from that. And so I'm really glad that people are getting the same kind of feeling. But in the future for Twitch, we'll talk a little bit more about content creators, but in the future for Twitch, just looking to keep things growing, looking to keep things, making that tree bigger. You know, hopefully next November, December, we'll have to have 2 trees. But thank you all for all the people who've subbed, all the subs, all of the donators, everyone who's checked me out on Twitch ever. Thank you so much. So let's talk about content creators. And content in general. 2018, big year. Lots of content creators, lots of drama, which we stay away from. But I wanted to give a shout out to a couple of extra special content creators that I like. Firstly, I want to give a big shout out to Elemental Core 100. And in general, a lot of the peers, the people I look up to, and the people who are just starting, who are on Hearthstone, you know, posting up content, posting up decks, posting up videos. Big shout out to everyone there. You know, Elemental Core 100 included, Kiwi and Bacon, Jeleni Owati, Happy Boys, any of the people whose decks I've covered during the year. Big shout out to all of you, because content creation is not easy. You know, it might seem easy to post 300 Hearthstone videos in a year, but trust me, it isn't. So if you've ever posted a deck up there, you know, keep doing it. Even if you're getting downvoted, even if you're getting people talking trash at you, keep it up. And to all my peers, all the people who I look up to, you know, Kiwi and things like that, keep it going. Your content's fantastic. I can't wait to see more. So big shout out to all the Hearthstone people. And of course, Hearthstone itself, I wouldn't be able to do anything. This year wouldn't have happened without Hearthbone. So big shout out to them. Wow, do they take donations? Maybe we should throw them some shekels. Outside of that, other Hearthstone content creators, Blister Guy, Ray, the Walk to Work podcast, of course, one of the greatest pieces of content out there. You should definitely check it out if you're into Hearthstone podcasts and stats and new decks, particularly Wild. I know Ray's been getting deep on that Wild, which is always good. Also want to, speaking of Wild, check out Gunolf, of course. Love Gunolf over on Twitter. They're always experimenting in Wild as well with those hot decks. Who else? Non-Hearthstone related stuff. Big shout out to Pig, X5 Pig. One of my favorite StarCraft commentators, especially right now. Had an amazing year, an off-the-wall year. Not only getting some amazing content out there, but also getting to commentate a bunch of games at BlizzCon. Getting to commentate a bunch of games with Cyril in them, and he crushed it. Pig crushed it so hard. Those games were tight. The commentary was amazing. I was so into it. So I'm looking forward to more StarCraft, more Pig in 2019. More Cyril, of course. More awesome Zerg games. Who else? Big shout out to Kid Kerrigan. Kid Kerrigan, one of my favorite variety streamers, one of my favorite Heroes of the Storm streamers. Just one of my favorite people in general. I think she's... I look up to her quite a lot. I think she puts so much effort into being a content creator, being a streamer, being a wonderful person as well, being positive. I always value positivity, so it's good to see another person trying to spread that love. And she's just one of the most amazing, thick-skinned people who puts up with a lot of shit and manages to keep getting bigger and better. It's fantastic. Who else? Big shout out to Moogie Paints, who's in the chat right now. Another amazing content creator. Only just started streaming, but honestly, the streams are one of the most chill things that I've ever seen. I never thought that I would have wanted to literally watch paint dry, but it turns out when that paint is attached to a little alien man or an alligator boy or some kind of futuristic alien thing, watching paint dry is fun. Or a tree boy. They do some fantastic miniature painting streams. Nice chill vibes. It's very good. Also wanted to shout out a couple of my favorite albums, a couple of my favorite musical content creators. We use a lot of music here. So I wanted to shout out Hexencraft, Gamer, the band, Sad Boy Sheldon, Donbor, and of course Little Scale. Also a couple, those are some of my favorite artists as well, particularly Little Scale. Just love, if you want like a nice hour-long mix, nice chill, chip-tuney.
This was sent in by Morgan Davey. Keep it wavy. Morgan Davey, thank you.
Was that a follow? Oh god, Streamlabs is having a bit of an issue right now. Thank you whoever followed. That's very good. I'll find out who followed in a second. So yes, those are some of my favorite guys. Little Scale, ambient stuff, amazing. If you ever get a chance to see them live, if you're in Australia, if you're in Adelaide, please do yourself a favor and go see them live. Absolutely love them. Some of my favorite albums of the year, that George Clanton, give me that slide. The new Death Grips album, particularly Black Paint and Linda's in Custody. Great songs, been on high rotation for me. That new Sophie album, all the good stuff. But I think that's about it. I think that's pretty much 2018 in a nutshell. So, thanks for joining me. As always, stay safe, stay wavy, eat the rich, exalt the poor, and until next time, I love you a lot. Bye.